The thing about reality is it gets a lot more easier to discern once you realize that the true matrix that lives within your brain is the lies that you just tell yourself. You know, that's the real matrix. It's it's the thing that denies the truth or sees the truth as a lie, right? That's really the real interpretation of Satan or the devil, you know. Um, and people say like this is the ego, which it is, but um, I always like to see it as like three different things. You got the spirit, you got the ego, and you got the lies. The ego like kind of feeds off like the delusion of the matrix, but the ego is with you whether you're like, you know, whether it's telling yourself lies or not. You have your ego. So I think these are separate things. The ego is not the lies. The ego feeds off the lies though, but it can also feed off the spirit. And, you know, be aligned with the spirit itself. That's what I think. Um, but the lies, that's like an entirely different thing. That is the matrix that you grew up within, right? That you were kind of born into. That your mind is like programmed to be with, you know. That's why your ego feeds off of it, right? And it's like it's this battle that you're having with like discerning between what's really you and then what's like, you know, what's you and what's the lies. You know what I'm saying? Um, because I'll be sitting here and I'll be figuring out like new things and getting this information, and I could, whether it's reading books or articles or watching a video, um, it's like just new information. Sometimes it's like you hear about this information that's like, oh, this is the shit that they have been hiding, right? That has been hidden. Like, this is real history. And there's still an inclination to deny it, to just not believe it. And like that right there, I think is just like that's the real matrix. Like the real programming of your brain to tell yourself that the world is like as normal as it seems, but it's not. The world is like so fantastical. It's like a freaking fantasy land in actuality. And this is like the lies we tell ourselves, right? We only can get away with it because we choose not to see what's really going on, right? And if you choose not to see it, then you won't see it. That's how the brain filters out the reality that you want to be in. But eventually something cracks to where you see something, because that is the truth. That is the objective reality. So where you see something that is the objective truth, and you have no other choice but to believe it. And that is when it all breaks apart. You know? And so it makes total sense for why people are just like stuck within their ways of thinking. And I try not to lose my mind at the fact that it's just like the world is actively falling apart, right? Even now more than ever, like in many more ways than, so there's no more excuses type thing. Like, it's really happening now. And so, but really it's just a certain version of the world that's just falling out of existence, and the more that people ignore it, the more that they'll be stuck in that world that's falling out of place, out of existence, right? The more that you get stuck in it, it's like it really is like a split in two different worlds, but eventually one will be the only one left, right? And this is going to happen, I'm sure, over time, obviously, not like overnight, but something's going to start to where it's like, boom, now we're really in it, and it's just like you're either here or you're there. Yeah, so